So I hear you guys like egglocks. What if I told you that an Egglocke was on its way? Perhaps maybe in the coming week. That's right guys, welcome to episode 0 of our Pokemon Y Egglocke. That's right guys, it's not a myth, it's not a legend, it's a fact. We are having a Pokemon Y Egglocke. That happened 2 years ago. I'm bringing it back 2017 just because there are a lot of new faces around now. So I want to get you guys involved in a series if you guys want. And this video is going to show you step by step on how to make eggs for this very Egglocke. Please stay tuned until the end of the video because there's so much to go over. So here we have it guys, Pikahex. I'll provide the link down below in the description if you guys want to download it because it's honestly the best and easiest way for you guys to submit your eggs. Now also note that Jerry is not the best when it comes to going over things. So if you guys get confused, blame me. Hashtag blame Jerry in the comments. Go like, comment, and subscribe. Hashtag blame Jerry. Anyways, here we have Charmander, the Pokemon we'll be working with because it's super basic. You know, it's more basic than I am, which is saying something. So here we have Pikahex. Again, it's a very simple software to use, so you guys shouldn't get too confused. If you guys do get confused, just let me know in the comments and I'll be there to help you guys. So what you want to do is head over to the Pokemon ID number and head over to reroll. Just tap it once, just once. You don't need to go, just once is fine, okay? Once is fine. Species, obviously Charmander is the Pokemon we'll be working with. Now you can give it a nickname, but it's really up to you. But you have to click this box here. And because I am basic again, I'm going to name it Charla just because it's super original. I know guys, bonus points for me. Now experience and level you guys want to leave alone. Don't give it any experience, don't change the level, just leave it as is. Don't do anything to that. Nature, you do want to switch. Or you can just leave as is, you don't need to do anything with this if you don't want to. But if you want to make this a competitive Pokemon, you can. Now Charmander is a Pokemon with many possibilities. Because Mega Evolution was actually introduced in X and Y, so you can either make this a Charizard X in the end, you can make it a Charizard Y in the end, or you can leave it a Charizard. It's really up to you. I am a very big fan of Charizard X, so I'm going to make this bad boy Jolly. Now, held item again, the world is your cloister. You guys can give this any item you so desire, but because again, I want to make this into a Charizard X, I'm going to give it a Charizard IX. If I can find it. Found it. Alright, now friendship, guys, this is very important. Please listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth. Leave this at 0. If you mess with this, guys, the amount of steps it will take for me to hatch this Charmander will change drastically. Leaving this at 0 will make it so that the first step hatches this egg. Alright? You guys got it? Leave it at 0. Don't change it. Leave it at 0. And you guys also want to click on this box here, is egg, because obviously this is an Egglocke, not a Pokemon lock. So leave it at is egg. Alright. And why did you change that? Leave it at 0, dog. There we go. Okay. So now country, you can leave this alone. You don't need to move with this at all. But for the purpose of this video, I'm going to show you guys how to do it. This is an American Charmander, by the way. Sub-region, I live in California. And the 3DS region, I am in North America. So there we go. This section of the Charmander is complete. One thing that I forgot to mention, guys, is if you use Pikahex to make your eggs, please make sure the Pokemon you make are in their basic form. So let's say, for example, you want me to use a Venusaur, make sure to submit an egg containing a Bulbasaur. If you guys want me to use a Dragonite, make sure that your egg is containing a Dratini. Just because I don't want to hatch a Dragonite, because if I do end up hatching a Dragonite or Venusaur, for example, then I'm going to consider those Pokemon to be illegal, and I'm going to move on to another egg. So again, guys, if you want me to use the Dragonite, make sure to give me an egg containing Dratini, and Venusaur, make sure you submit an egg containing a Bulbasaur. Cool? Cool. Met. The origin game needs to be either X, Y, Omega Ruby, or Alpha Sapphire. Because I am playing Pokemon Y, I'm going to switch the origin game to Y. Met location, I'll just go ahead and put... Fuck it, I'll just put... And Star City. Why not? Actually, no. I'll go ahead and put... Lumio City, if I can find it. Lumio City. I'm going to leave it in a Pokeball. That really doesn't matter. You can change the Pokeball if you so desire. Met level, obviously 1. The Met date, I'm going to use today's date. And there you go. Everything else has already been cleared for you. It automatically checks as egg, and the location and date is already cleared for you. So you don't need to move that at all. Stats, Now this is where you guys can have a lot of fun. You guys can either make this a competitive Charmander, give it competitive stats, or you guys can just randomize the IVs and EVs, which is what I will be doing. Randomize those, randomize those. There we go. That's all there is to it. Now you get to move to attacks. And also guys, this is another crucial part of this tutorial. You guys want to make this Charmander legal, not illegal. So I don't want you guys submitting eggs from, like, let's say you guys submit a Charmander egg, right? And somehow it has Hydro Pump. That's illegal. Last time I remember, Charmander can't spit water from its mouth, only fire. So that is where this website is going to come in the clutch. Here is Bulbapedia. It pretty much gives you all the information you need on Charmander, as well as the moves that it can learn. So let's scroll all the way to the bottom. And here are the moves that Charmander gets. Now you guys want to go over to Generation 6, not Generation 7, because this will be a Gen 6 playthrough. There we go. So the moves that you want to give this Charmander are moves that it gets at level 1, so Scratch and Growl, and also moves that it gets by breeding. And here's the section, by breeding. So moves from Air Cutter to Outrage are moves that it gets by breeding, and those are legal moves to give Charmander. So anywhere from Scratch and Growl to Air Cutter and Outrage are all legal. So let's go over back to our little buddy over here. Charmander, we're going to give you, that's not how you spell Scratch, we're going to give you Scratch, we're going to give you Growl, we're going to give you Outrage because you are a Charizard X, and I guess we can also give you Flare Blitz. Why not? And there we go. So the moves have already been filled out. Now, original training information and miscellaneous stuff, you guys don't need to move this. It's really up to you if you want to, like, you know, make sure your name is there or whatever. It's really up to you. You don't need to touch this at all. And we're pretty much done with the tutorial. Now, the last thing you guys want to do is go over to File, Save Pokemon. This saves the file for you guys, okay? So you guys want to go over, you guys can save it anywhere, it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to save it to my desktop. And I'm going to go ahead and just name the file Charla, because that's the name of our Charmander. And you save it. And you also want to send this file to the email that is provided down below in the description. I don't exactly know when I will be uploading the first episode of the Egglocke. I'll also be having a live stream so you guys can breed your eggs and you guys can trade them to me. I'll be doing that after the first episode of the Egglocke because you can't trade Pokemon like from the start. You have to get to the Pokemon Center and then you'll be able to trade. Or I think it's actually after you get the PSS thingamabobber. It's been a while since I played Pokemon Y, so please forgive me. I'm kind of, my memory is very vague on Pokemon Y at the moment. But I will be having a live stream, and don't worry, I'll announce when the live stream will be happening if you guys want to submit bred eggs. So, that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions, or if you guys get confused as to how to make a Pokemon egg, let me know in the comments below. And I hope you guys are excited for this Egglocke. Again, it's been about 2 years since the last time I brought to you an Egglocke, so I'm very excited, and I know that this tutorial was super cluttered with information. That's why I'm telling you guys, if you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments below. But yeah, with all that being said, guys, thank you all so much for watching. My name is Jerry. You guys are awesome, and I'll see you guys here next time.